Sorry about that. 1 second here. Oops. Okay. I play one build in this game. That is a Necromancer. I have to think of a good name quick. I hope this is all working okay. I don't actually know if this is showing up or not. 1 sec here. Aha. My hands are goopy. If you're here to catch the VOD or whatever, hopefully this is about 2 hours at least. My friend bailed me out like 2 times this week. I still got mad at him. I feel like a dick. So, just raising awareness, I guess, for their foundation and some of the other foundations that work with homeless people in the area. So they work specifically for the community kitchen. So their link tree is included in the description of the video. It's at the top. There's also Supply Depot. Supply Depot, just as a general catch-all, helps out pretty much anybody who's homeless in the state, who gets like basically their stuff thrown away by the government essentially anytime they get evicted without warning. So people need tents, flashlights. I think last week they were asking for flashlights. I might be wrong, but there's always a lot of stuff that's needed. So that's another good place to help out. And the other one is Camp Kazi. Yeah, I think I may have mispronounced that right. Mispronounced that incorrectly. I apologize. But they work with a lot of, it's majority native camp that's located in our area that also does a lot of work. From what I remember, they've gotten around 70 people placed into homes, much like myself, basically. If you feel like there's a conflict of interest, because I do get aid from my friend and from Community Kitchen, you don't have to donate there. I do not get any aid directly from Supply Depot or Camp Kazi. I don't really know anybody from there, and I don't work with them. If that's if that's something you're more comfortable doing, I understand. I am not here to make it that kind of thing. That's up to you. More than likely, whatever gets sent to the Community Kitchen is just going to be used to buy food and stuff and then make sure volunteers have what they need to deliver it and everything. But again, then please feel free to, if you still, I don't know why you would come into the stream, think that, and then want to donate to some other place, but if you do, then please check out Supply Depot. Supply Depot also has more links that are a little bit easier. They also have some like thrones and wish lists that you can just purchase stuff directly for them, which I know some people are more comfortable with. I get it. Money's money. I get it. So that's why I'm here doing this right now, because I got enough of it to go around, and I'm getting all heated about it for no freaking reason. So, yeah. And then of course, Kaze will be. Shit, 1 second here. I feel like I'm saying that. I just want to make sure that I'm not saying the. I'm so sorry. It's just like I just feel like it's important to pronounce it correctly. Sorry about the shaking camera. Ninukasi. Yeah, Ninukasi. Sorry about that. Shaking cameras because I got restless leg. I apologize about that. Anyway. But yeah, otherwise, I think that's enough of the spiel on that stuff. Again, I don't know what else to do to help out except this right now at the moment. So I don't know. I feel like there's been some success the last couple times. Also, by the way, if you don't have anything to contribute, don't. It's totally okay. This is as much about raising awareness as anything else. Just if you're here right now, I would say the only thing I can really say from that is just be kind to people who are in dire situations, because it's really hard. It's really, really hard, and I know I can't really. I don't want to come across as trying to tug at your heartstrings or anything, but I know I can tell you right now from a fact that I really can't express the amount of pressure that you're under and the amount of energy that you have to expend to be calm and to be controlled in these situations. So I don't know. I would appreciate just being aware, being understanding. You know, people who, everybody who's homeless, who was homeless, you know, people like me, I was homeless for a long time. It's still human beings. They're still people. A lot of people still need help. So just, you know, you saw someone shoplifting, no you didn't, that kind of stuff. Anyway, so having said all that, if anybody has any questions, try to be an open book about it right now. Oh, sorry, I'm doing my leg shake thing again. But otherwise, I thought I would play a game that I just really enjoy playing. It's, for me, pretty simple to play. And it's a build that I find just very brainless. I can't think of another word to describe it. I'm trying to not think too hard today. And that's going to be the Necromancer summon build, basically. So I'll probably be getting a little sheet up on another screen soon, or maybe on my phone that just has some of the... I haven't done this in a long time, and I was never very good at this game, or much of an expert. This is really the only build that I like to play in this game as well. I just like summoning a horde of skeletons and having them just walking around and having them kill stuff for me. It's very satisfying. I've always really liked summoner builds in games, and I thought this would be a good one. Honestly, it's such a fun classic game. I don't have to like find music to play because the music in this game is so good. You can just listen to the music in this game. You know, the OG one is kind of a novelty now these days because of the fact that they did the remaster, and I think it's to my knowledge it's actually kind of, you can like find it on Rhymes with Schminternet Schmarchive. You can find a iOS there pretty easily. But it's actually pretty hard to find a copy of this game that gets sold. It's not the remaster, and I just don't really have an interest in the remaster. It's fine if you do. I don't. I just want to. I'm here for this. I'm here for the crinkly 800 by 640 graphics, and you know, I'm here for the old art anti-aliasing and the crunchy things and all that. That's what I like about this game. So, you know, also I don't have, again, I just don't have the money to be dropping that kind of stuff on a game that has already been released, if that makes sense. I have heard that the remaster is okay. It's not something I'm planning on avoiding. I just, you know, I also heard that Diablo 4 has a fairly similar potential build as well. But again, I just, you know, and that game, a lot of the Diablo 3 and 4, the reviews that I had heard kind of scared me off pretty effectively. I heard that those might have just not been accurate, but so I'll just, you know, if you want to, if this is your first time, or if you just, I mean, these animations are all pretty cool. If you just want to see these here, Amazon. Oh, that was sick. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, she's waifu. I like girls that scare me. She's been hanging out with this guy for a minute. Got good hand finger flexibility there. I feel like he does yoga. Oh, whoa, chill out, buddy. Oh, damn, that's, wow. He's not just hanging out. Okay, we'll let you go back to your AV club. Nice. I don't have any creepy comment for her, so. Oh, dude, okay, that started lame and then got hard really quick. I am a fan of the druid. So yeah, usually I would, in other games I tend to like support characters, so usually paladin or people with, sorry, that's so... It must be your first Renfest, friend. Sorry, I make myself laugh. Okay, I don't think anybody else is gonna laugh at that, but that's okay. I make myself laugh. Um, yeah, so usually I play support, people with defensive options and that kind of thing. I've played the druid a little bit as well because they also have a ability to summon. Fuck yeah, and I think that's pretty neat. I also like that he can turn into a bear. I don't know why I like that. Just makes me feel comfortable. The rest of the classes I really don't mess around with too much. For the most part, when I was a kid especially, I just didn't like understanding magic systems, which was probably to my detriment because you really should understand magic systems in most of these early RPG games. And a lot of these games are actually built around the idea that the magic system is a little bit overpowered or kind of where the natural progression of the game goes. So I was sort of unwittingly doing all these challenge runs that I didn't really need to do. By the way, if you're trying to stay hydrated, I would really recommend just making cucumber water. Just put some cucumbers. Just make sure to clean off the skin a bunch beforehand, but just put some cucumbers in water. The cucumbers have a bunch of natural electrolytes and stuff in there too. That just you just have to drink way less water, I've noticed, which is really nice because I'm pretty lazy. So I've tried to come up with a stupid pun for the character's name. Maybe some of this talking has been me stalling that, trying to think of one. Something funny. Necromancer. Stream might be over, guys. I can't think of anything funny. Alright. Hopefully you guys are all ready to jump into the world of Dirtface. A world of magic. And some terror, though, you know? There's a lot going on in the world of Diablo 2. We have some business to finish. I should... This doesn't sound great. I'm gonna start the game.
Good day.
Hello, Warrior. I don't know if this is gonna be like a let's play or not either, because I'm kind of trying to stream this. But I guess we can listen to him talk.
Greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive, then I'll take you along.
You know, but
You should talk to a
if you don't die, there's a spot for you.
Maybe she can tell you more.
Okay, so the voice acting for the game is pretty good. I don't know if it's loud enough is the only thing. I'm just realizing now. I really haven't checked the audio levels for this game specifically. Sorry, you've seen so much of my desktop. It looks like it's really, really quiet, so I'm gonna try to crank this up. So it's at least at 0. So hopefully you guys can hear the game more. Also realize that the sound just might be turned down a bit. Of course, the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful game music in this. The music in this is so good. Not even a joke. It's just really good music. One of the best soundtracks ever. This and the first, I think the first one's actually a bit better. I think this is all. I don't know the name of the composer, but I think Blizzard had like a consistent person working on all this stuff. I forget how to turn the 3D sound on. I think that was kind of a gimmick for it. I'm just going to make sure. It's a contrast like that. I'm going to assume there was a reason for that, and we'll see if there is a reason to change that or not. Alrighty. So, let's see. Alright, I'm going to get my phone and get some hotkeys for this game up, because I already feeling very lost. So let's get that started up here. But yeah, I really encourage you to just take in some of the atmosphere here, because this, especially seeing games like this that still hold up. I don't know. That's it doesn't make me feel like lucky to have lived through just to see the process of all that stuff, but it's really it is kind of neat to see something that does feel like it was to look back on something like this that everybody credits so much for being such a ahead of its time product, and then to go like, yeah, I was alive for that, to kind of feel cool about it or whatever. Sounded better in my head when I had the little speech thought up. We'll work on that stuff. It's resurrected. It's not what I wanted. Oops. How's you guys' date today? Excellent. Mine as well. Is good. Okay. While we're waiting, let's talk to some of the other characters here.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
I haven't even killed anything yet, so... yeah, who's getting, who's dating who?
Outlanders, but Warreef seems fine. He never says much to me, though.
Cool. I should check with Warreef too.
Presence honors me.
Ha, stop it, you. Such a flatterer.
The fiery Kasha commands the rogue archers in battle. I've only spoken to her a few times, though. I get the feeling that she doesn't like outsiders very much.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So let's get started at the game then. Let me change it. Oops, sorry. Change it back to the game here. Super sorry about that. We might put some timestamps in this video too if I feel that compelled to. But anyway, okay.
I can't do that here.
To grow. Okay, so tab, super, old school minimap. I think there are some visual mods that you can do to get this to run at a widescreen in even its original version, but I either couldn't get them work, or when I did try them out, they weren't very fun to use. So
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. But she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time.
Alright, sounds good.
There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave.
Oh, terrible. Well, we can definitely help.
Hear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us,
Yeah, of course.
find
I'd love.
the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts.
Sure.
With
I'm
great eye watch over you.
I'm happy to help. Okay. I don't know if that was funny either. Probably not. So, so Akara's also someone we can trade with, which is that's cool. Go us. Go them. She also sells wands. This is going to become really, 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 really important a little bit later. Because we're going to need, basically, for this build to work, we need every bit of help we can to make our skeletons as powerful as possible. So, actually, that's pretty darn good, but we don't have any money for it. Okay. C do. That's C. Spacebar is just everything turns off. Is that and that. Okay. Oh, we should see what the gossip is here.
Yes? To be honest, I have done my best to stay clear of Geed. He wears dishonesty about himself like a cloak, and seeks only to better his situation by preying on the misfortunes of others.
That sucks. He seems mean.
I should add that many rogue scouts have died in that horrible place. We cannot afford to lose any more. If you choose to enter that den of evil,
All right.
do so alone.
Good to know. So, give you some of the idea of the plot here. If anybody's in the chat and wants to ask for more game audio or anything like that, feel free to let me know. We got our girl Charcy over here.
Hi there, I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here.
Nice.
Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans,
I think
bearing
someone's,
some really powerful items. Seems like their
pressing
victory was
the
short-lived, though. Most of them are
react
now corrupted
button a
by
bunch. Thank you for
desire.
that. 2 hearts mean sound is good, 1 heart means bad. It's not good. Okay, you need more. No, okay, we're good. Okay. Looks like they gave me the 2 there. Thank you, appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day. I keep forgetting I don't have any money. So Charcy here is kind of the catch-all blacksmith for this area. So she can also, more importantly for our situation, she can repair equipment, which is really helpful. So okay. So that's pretty helpful for us, and that's something pretty useful. Otherwise, we can't really buy too much of what she has because we don't. A lot of this stuff just really isn't meant for our character or our build, so something to keep in mind, I guess. I'm desperately trying to find anything to say about this game that sounds correct, too, because I really don't remember a whole lot about it, so some of the information I'm given might be incorrect, too, so just, sorry, keep that in mind.
Warreeve's alright, I guess. He seems too serious most of the time. I haven't really talked to him all that much.
Okay.
The beasts from the cave have begun to roam throughout the countryside. You'd better be careful out there.
Good to know, thank you. Alright. Then we have Geed.
A necromancer? I hoped I'd never have to lay my eyes on one of your kind again. The recent troubles in this area have brought out all kinds, I see. Nevertheless, your money's good.
Thank you.
A spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
Wow, 2 days. That's... wow. I mean, I guess you're basically just going into the dungeon and dying, and you're not dying, so I guess that kind of works out. So what you can do with him is you can, what they call in this game, gambling. Basically, you can just buy random equipment and sort of hope that it's worth what you're paying for it. This is also a mechanic in Dark and Darker. The Goblin Merchant, if you see him, has a pretty similar mechanic. It's basically the same thing as that if you're coming from that game. I know some of my friends might have played that game before. Excuse me. So yeah. Again, it's not really... It's also all unidentified. It'll make a little bit more sense later. I don't really care to talk about it right now.
When, or if I get to Loot Lane, I'm gonna find the largest bowl of knotweed and smoke till all earthly sense has left my body.
This is actually 2000. That's a pretty upfront... it's not a bad idea right now. Let's see if we get to that, but... yeah, thank you. Excuse me.
You're a brave soul.
Sorry for the burp, by the way.
I'd sooner thrust my sacred scepter into the foulest carbuncular troll than set one boot into that cave.
Carbuncular troll. Alright. So, I think that's everybody right now. Keyword being right now that we can access here. We also have our stash, which is right next to our week. Pretty typical thing, just hold stuff, so. Whew. Alright, well. I think I've delayed this for long enough here. We have our little open out thing that I never use, but basically we're just going to be using our Ray Skeleton at the moment. We have no money. Character H, that's an 8, wait. B? Yeah, B. Oh, oh, you can do that. I kind of like it better on that side, although that's... No, I gotta put it here, because my head's probably... No, my head doesn't cover all of that. It does cover a little bit of it, though. What's that? Oh, I can message, okay. Step. Let's see, where is the... Not that, what am I thinking of here? This one? No. No. There you go. T, okay. So, this is our skill tree here. This is the most important skill in the game for us. This is going to be our backbone for, pun intended. Well, not intended. The pun's there. You like it or you don't like it. Ray Skeleton, you can probably guess what it does.
Not in town.
he's a little bit like, let's be chill here. So there is a run and a not run option. Run takes up some of your stamina here. While we're in town, it's not going to take up any of our stamina. So all of the maps in this game are randomly generated based off of what, I forget what the seeds are, but I don't remember how all the seed stuff works for this game. It was never something I studied a whole lot. There's a lot of people who know much more about this game than I ever could hope to, so. But like, this is usually fairly different every time, and it's also, what the direction it's going to be is randomized. So last time actually that I played this, that I remember playing it, the opening was this way. So this is just a little bit different. It's just one of the...
All who oppose me beware.
Yeah, we're gonna punch people with our stick. Take this, nerd. Skelly friend. Alright, and we have our first skeleton friend here. We can only have one, but that's fine right now. What's that? That. B, K, H. No, it's B. B is this stuff. Okay. So we don't need the arrows right now. We have this little cap now, which is kind of fun, I guess. Alt. Oops. Not the Windows button. Alt is the other most important button in this game and lets you see what items are highlighted on the ground. Our skeleton friend is pretty aggressive and is going to be working kind of... He'll basically be running ahead. They kind of remind me of little kids, actually, just how they just sort of get going all by their lonesome here. Oh, and we got a skill shrine we can use right now. The nice thing about the skill shrine is it's just going to let us summon another skeleton. Skill shrine just gives you a flat 1 bonus in every single one of your skills for as long as every one of the skills that you've got like 1 point in, basically. I think that's how it is. Because I can't use any more things right now, so. Okay. What's that? You also get really used to hearing that different jingles and stuff like that and understanding what they do. So I'm remembering, get my sea legs back. This will start to become pretty automated pretty soon. Thank you for the likes, by the way, guys. I don't really know. I honestly, I struggle to understand if anybody really knows how to use YouTube properly, but I have the chat open, and that is the information that I can see here, so hopefully I can be up to date on anything you guys throw my way. Try to do my best. YouTube is strange. YouTube is an odd... Yeah, anybody who streams on YouTube is going to tell you it's not amazing, but it is getting the job done right now. It's significantly better than Kick, so felt a lot more comfortable here. There's not as much community, but whatever. There's not much to do about that. These first couple basically oh, that's right. So that now you can see with the skill thing from the shrine. When that's down, we lose our extra skeleton buddy, so goodbye. Goodbye, scaly friend. People putting all kinds of junk in there. Loose boulders these days. So. One of the neat things about this game is you can see the top of the building here, but once you enter the I mean, it's not that like crazy, but just a neat little effect, especially for 2000. Just thought it was cool. Here is the Den of Evil, but I want to do a little bit more creeping outside here for no real reason that I can think of right now. Oh. You know. So we now got another level. There is a weird quirk with how this game... There's a weird quirk with how this game does skill ups, where sometimes it's like if you lose every time you there's like a second where you don't have the skill in your points or something, like you just go down 1 and back up 1. That's why the skeleton just died there. So what we need to do is put right away, the first thing we're going to do is put another into raise skeleton. That's going to give us another skeleton to raise. And this has now doubled our aggressive capacity. So 1 skeleton is okay. 2 skeletons is actually pretty good. And when you start to see the kind of how surprisingly powerful this build becomes, there's definitely some really strong, very apparent weaknesses in it. And you'll see them pretty soon. Well, I mean, you probably won't see them unless I release Waywell with one of the bosses, but that's really when you're going to see a lot of that stuff come up. But for the most part, you're going to basically see me running through these areas, trying to catch up with all my skelly friends as they just run a train on just about everybody within miles of us. So, I mean, there's going to be points when I don't even see any enemies because I'm just killing everything. Excuse me, they're going to be killing everything before I can even catch up to them. Yeah, again, this is a... obviously, please do not feel obligated if you don't have anything to share, but this is sort of a charity stream to help out a friend's organization or some other local organizations that help out homeless in the Twin Cities. So please consider helping out. If you have the money to spare, if not, don't feel guilty, you know. Just hang out, have fun, have a good time. If you're enjoying here, that's also really cool, too. Still kind of weird people want to spend time with me, so... Like I said, you can see here... So... I'm just gonna check here... Get brighter or not? I guess it just doesn't get brighter, but it's fine. I might be able to turn up the brightness in the video too if OBS... Oh, that's right. Also, I forgot you can put stuff in strength and stuff. I think you're just... What was it? I think you put stuff in strength, and then that's it. I'll look that up too. I'm sorry. Like I said, it's been a minute here. As you can see, though, when we ran out of stamina, we weren't able to keep running. I think it affects some... Oops. I think it affects melee characters and stuff too. I think stamina is how you use some of the other skill attacks and stuff like that. I was trying to find a cutscene here. I'm sure if it plays, we'll see. Yeah, one of the frustrating things about using YouTube is I can't see who's doing the reacts, and I can't see who's doing the likes on the video, so, yeah, I do apologize. Honestly, I'm just gonna do here if I can get this triggered. It's not a big deal if I can't. I might just be in a... Oh, okay, hopefully this is the person I'm trying to get to here. It should go away. Go away. There you go. Okay, so if we try to pass... No, wait. Okay.
Turn back. I can tell that you need more experience to fight safely in the next wilderness.
Yeah, okay. So she says that.
Turn back.
Wasn't that great? Basically, she's just there to tell you you have to finish some of the quests before you can actually play the game and explore the entire world. So, I'm not super worried about the occasional 4 gold or whatever crappy piece of cracked equipment that they are dropping right now. Money is not super hard to come by in this game, so... there will be ways to make our stamina a little bit longer lasting, so it doesn't feel...
I sense death within this place.
Make it last longer, so I'm not slowly hobbling around the map as much. Should give it a little bit more excitement and movement. The other thing that's going to help is obviously stopping to attack mobs and the like there. Oops. It looks like your stamina does stop recovering if you are attacking, from what I can tell. Most of the time when I play this run, I actually don't even bother to attack the enemies, so that's why I'm kind of a little bit absent-minded on some of this stuff. So yeah, this is the first dungeon in the game, the Den of Evil. It's pretty, you know, it's not, I mean, it's definitely not like a good dungeon. It's not like a, I mean, it's evil, you know, it's not like a, you wouldn't want your kids to grow up here, right? What am I saying? I don't know. This is already going terribly. I don't know why anyone would say that. Anyway. Before I offend more people, let's try to get to the second level here. This is a unique dungeon because the requirements for this dungeon are basically you just have to kill everything in it. And I don't think there's any other objective in this game that is like that, where you just have to kill a flat amount of... No, wait, actually, there might be one in the second map, now I think about it, but we'll see. We'll see when we get to it. Oops. And now you see, we gained another level, and then we lost our skelly friend, because I was silly. There's a lot to explain in a short period of time here. Sorry, I'm not in any real danger. So the Fallen, this first, I guess, tier, or first type of, one of the first types of enemy mobs that you'll see in this game. I'm trying to remember how you talk. I play melee, guys. I don't really play these games a lot. I've got to remember how you call this stuff. But the first type of mobs that you encounter in this game is going to be the Fallen, and they have something called Fallen Shaman in their ranks. Fallen Shaman have a special ability where they can resurrect Fallen from the corpses. This is a little bit annoying in the beginning of the game when you're using the summons, prioritizing the summon run, because the summons, you can't directly control or tell them what to attack. It's not like Pikmin, so usually you're going to have to be the one to actually go to the shamans that are doing the resurrections, because they can get stuck into a pretty lengthy... I mean, eventually your skeleton are probably going to beat them, but you can get stuck in sort of a lengthy loop where you're just watching people get resurrected for a few minutes, and it does get pretty annoying. We're going to be putting the next one into Ray Skeleton, basically for the same reason we did the last time. So now we have 3 skeletons walking around here. Suddenly the game becomes a lot less lonely, and actually a little bit silly when you have so many skeletons. There's a dead rogue there, but they didn't have anything on them, so we'll just keep working through here. So this is probably, you'll kind of see when, especially with this little chokehold here. So I'm just showing off what happens with these guys when they'll just keep resurrecting people. Although it looks like they just killed the zombies so far. Yeah, there you go. Okay, well yeah. Okay, you can see they only resurrected 2, and that was already kind of annoying for the skeletons to handle. See, they're going to keep going here. So it gets a little... It's never... I think the idea is that in the early game, it's supposed to teach you how to prioritize other targets, if my game dev sense is tingling properly. Yeah, so a little... you kind of blast through this area, if I remember right. This is sort of a mini-boss corpse fire. There's a couple of different creatures, despite the maps being randomly generated, that all spawn in the same way with the same mobs, and Corpse Fire is one of them. Corpse Fire has like a... I think it's like a cold thing associated with it. The thing about... Oh, wait. Okay, that's all. You'll get used to your skeletons being pretty tough pretty quickly, though. So B? Yeah. See, Corpse Fire has a little bit more meat on their bones. So while they're doing that, try to help out and tank some of these hits here. As long as you have a supply of bodies and mana, you can keep oops, making more skeletons. So that's the good news. We did get Corpse Fire killed. We're gonna find that... Oops, sorry. That may or may not happen because that button is next to the alt button. So I apologize if that happens a couple times, but we with killing Corpse Fire, I'm just gonna run and take care of this guy. You can see how irritating this is already getting just with the one of them there. We got a little loot supply here. We can kind of say that, hey, like this was the boss part of the dungeon. Here's some money. And usually we'll get we'll get slightly better drops and stuff from the as every RPG game in the history of time is done, you'll get better drops from the higher level bosses. So again, I'm just going to try to prioritize down these quickly because it'll save us probably like a minute or something to just BS. I think one of my other skeletons is dead, so there's a reason I'm kind of surprised they're dying. Usually after, it doesn't take a lot of time for the skeletons to get pretty powerful, so it's the only thing I'm really surprised by right now. Let's see here. Oops. Quest is Q. Yeah, one monster left, so you can see here that's the thing. So we gotta just skulk around for a bit here. Thanks for the relax guy, for the reacts, guys. I appreciate that a lot. I think it helps the stream. It might not too. It might just be kind of a fun thing you can do. If it's just a fun thing you can do, keep doing it. But yeah.
Is that enough to earn the rogue's trust?
Is that enough? Also in this game, if memory serves, the vibe is for the necromancers is more like Geralt from Witcher, where they're kind of like the dude who's been around that you want hanging out with you and the homies. 5 left. That's actually pretty good for a just a basic thing right now. A really big part of this game is basically learning how to read all of these little things. That is kind of one of the primary elements of skill, is just understanding all the different stats and stuff like that. Again, it's like a lot of RPG games. A lot of the information initially seems really complicated, and it's not that it's not complicated or becomes simpler, you just get a better way to... I always think about it as itemizing. Sorry, I always think about it as like you sort of itemize and find different strategies to make it easier for you to think about this stuff. So you start to be like, okay, this is what this gives me, this is what that gives me, that kind of thing. So, scroll of identify, we're going to use it to look at the stuff here that I think might be useful. So here we already got our first 10% maximum stamina bonus. The 17% enhanced damage, or enhanced defense, excuse me, refers to the modifier before the boots. So this would be just like boots, right? That would be the normal, that would be the normal, how you would describe the normal gear, right? And that has like a certain amount of defense, right? Excuse me. So, but the way that this game does the modifiers, it'll like take boots and then it'll give them this level of gear, and then it'll also like, it's this carrying slippers gear, for example. So the 17% defense is actually referring to what it would be, and then the boost above it. So I think these boots would probably normally have like 3, and that's what the 17. It just took me a long time to understand that. I was confused for a long time about it. So leather gloves of strength, 2 with strength on it. Why the heck not? We have this. I think let's put in stuff. I think if I'm just trying to remember like the shortcut for it. But yeah, anyway, so we'll also I'll just show off the town portal quick because there's no reason to run back here. It's a cool idea. You get the 1, and then if you go back, that's going to expend the charge of it. So it's a 2-way trip, but that's it. Or you can just not use it. Next time you spawn one, it'll start at the different spot, and that's it. So before we do anything, I'm going to go talk to Akara because we got some stuff to sell. It's almost been an hour for the stream, so I'm going to actually take a short couple-minute break here to just get some snacks. I'm going to try to shoot for about 2 hours today if I can. It's really going to depend on how much energy I have and how well the stream goes. So far, I have a lot of energy, and the stream seems to be going fine. So.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Yes. She gives us a free skill point, by the way, so that's pretty cool.
To be honest, I have done...
Okay, so she says the same thing. Dialogue options and stuff get changed around for different events and stuff they can figure it out. So anyway, I think I'm just going to leave it here. I'm going to turn the camera off for just a moment, and then I'm going to turn the mic off. Let's turn it off. I need one of the streamer ones where you just boop the top of it for the mute. Gee. Not doing anything super complicated. I'm walking over to grab something. My big vice right now is chocolate, and it actually might be the worst vice I've had. Excuse me, sorry about that. We'll get back to things in just a moment here. So the snack that I have now, sort of the compromise, is just a bar of chocolate, and then I'll just dip a spoon into hemp powder with it and eat it. And that's kind of how I've been justifying the insane amount of consumption I've been doing. It's actually really pleasant, especially if you have a flavor powder that you really like. But I don't eat a lot of vegetables at the moment, so this has been helping out a lot for just making sure I don't. It's it's not exactly like eating an onion, but it is vegetable servings, so.
Good day.
Oh, okay. No, it's worth it. Right. Yeah, I just let it sit at the top of my mouth. Wait for it to disintegrate. Sorry, that's really gross. Alright. And then... So we don't get another skeleton until... I'll do this a different time. Next time.
I can't do that here.
Well.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
Okay, I think we missed some...
Perhaps
Discussion.
Tristram deserved its fate for letting evil loose upon the land. I only hope we don't suffer the same.
Yeah. Somehow that involves me picking up your dry cleaning too, right?
Death has done nothing to weaken Bloodraven's combat skills. If anything, she's more deadly than ever.
Cool. Good talk. I don't remember if she does anything directly beneficial. Oh no, she does, but that's later. We'll let it come when it gets there. Part of completing the quest is we got a new skill point. We're going to be putting this skill point actually into Skeleton Mastery. The reason being that we're not going to get a 4th skeleton until I think level 5. And this actually is going to... It's going to be worth it more to have a couple points in Skeleton Mastery. We might just put 1 point. I'll have to check the upgrade path again, but having this in there just makes a really big difference to our skeletons. You know, like a lot of games, the first skill point is usually one of the more significant ones. So that's going to do a good job to boost our Skelly friends.
Good to
I'm
see
going to go
you.
talk to Charcy and just see if there's anything new to say.
I like Geed. He's very funny.
Gonna have another
He
bit
has
of chocolate.
all sorts of interesting stories from the places he's been. I wish I could see the sights he has.
Charcy seems like a nice girl. I think is what I usually hear when people get that one.
You are truly brave and skillful. Akara was worried about you.
Heh, me? A necromancer? Heh. Don't think that much.
Bloodraven was the
That's
leader
terrible.
of a rogue band that once fought Diablo at Tristram.
So what is Tristram and why do they keep talking about Tristram? Is the name of the original town in the first game. Okay, we don't really have anything of value there. We have 4 keys, but that's not really here nor there. So there's a reason I'm holding on to the amethyst, and we'll probably see that later. Let's see. Game has some of the best menuing sounds in the history of time.
Where can I take you? Charcy seems to be a very sweet girl. She's the smith around here and can help you by trading weapons and armor. That which does not kill you makes you stronger.
Very good.
How can one kill what is already dead?
Bloodraven fought valiantly against Diablo in the catacombs beneath Tristram. She was never quite the same afterwards. It is now obvious she brought an evil influence back with her.
Good evening. That old coot Kane is as crazy as a wet quill rat. I hear he survived whatever happened in Tristram. Personally, I wouldn't trust a thing he has to say. The only good demon is a dead one, I say. By the way, did you happen to find anything in that cave you'd like to sell? I'm sorry. The undead are bad for trade. I have a strict no-return policy.
Alright, so mouth still has some stuff in it, but that's okay. It's this little spot over here. Wow. Definitely kind of like to get my map filled in, if that makes sense. So if you see me doing some running around, it doesn't seem very important. Also, we get this little cool effect anytime you finish a mission, which I always really like. Were we so inclined, we could go back into the Den of Evil, but there is legitimately nothing there. So now we will get back to all this. Dig out all the hemp powder in my mouth. It's really tasty. Surprisingly filling too. It's good for a snack, especially if I know I need something that's got a little bit of nutritional value to it. Okay, we got another skill. I think it is actually putting it into raised skeleton. That we just put the 1 point in there, and then we get the our 5th skeleton next level. I will double check a little bit later too. Just do some basic creeping here. Obviously, when I was a kid, you know, you explore the whole map and kill everything, not really realizing that a lot of it will get resurrected after you kill it. So, this was how you're supposed to play the game. Nowadays, I think the idea is that these mobs are just kind of there to interact with if you want to, but it's kind of like enemies in Dark Souls games before bosses. Just like, do you want some extra levels? Want to see if you might get some good loot? Go ahead. Of course, there's always the chance that you can run into something around the area that's really useful as well. I think we need like 30 or something. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. And yeah, so we just kind of chill out then, and I think we've already we haven't seen a boss yet, but this is most of the pattern of the game is going to be a variation on this, basically. Once again, I just like to fill the map in, because, you know, why not? Yeah, not a whole lot to interact with or see right now. It's not the best use of my time or your time, but that's fine, that's fine. See, we couldn't have killed this guy. He's got nothing on him, so we wouldn't have gotten that nothing if we hadn't done that. Anyway, so Flavi now recognizes that we are a unit, a complete unit, and
Beware, the evil is strong ahead.
yeah.
Take care.
Oops, sorry.
Beware, the evil is strong ahead. Take care, the corrupted rogues in the wilderness ahead are not to be trifled with.
Cool. Now she's just like, wow, this guy's hard, staunch. Waypoint. It's a waypoint. Got to touch him to activate him, and I think that's pretty much it. This house is on fire. If the fire hurts us, that's... There you go, see? Obviously he's not a big fan of that, so we're not going to do that too much longer. We're going to start to see some other creatures here that are a little bit more advanced. You can see now there's a decided improvement from just Fallen. We now are seeing some rogues. And some other undead creatures that look like they can have some slightly better ability to navigate the world around them without aid. There's a shaman around there, so... The other thing is the shaman that have been resurrected will not drop extra... they don't drop any extra gear or any extra experience or anything like that, so you really can't sit and farm anything for like an hour or whatever. I don't know, God knows why you would want to do that with this, but... I guess they thought, well, someone's going to want to waste their time eventually. Let's just kind of nip them in the bud before they even do. These boots suck. It also took me a long... Like, I used to really pick up each piece of gear and really dig into all the little values. And, like, just like, I couldn't really help myself because I didn't really know any better at the time. Just gonna run in here again and try to take care of the shaman. Just because they're kind of a hassle. But yeah, so you'll be seeing rogues a bit more now too. I feel like we just turned over some kids like lunch money that he saved up for months, but whatever. Little Billy's probably a zombie now or something anyway. Sunrise, sunset. Okay. I probably won't be making a habit of scrapping with monsters that much as the game goes on, because they will be becoming more powerful. Oh, this is very good. This is the experience shrine. It gives you 50% or something boost to the experience that you gain, so obviously you kind of want to be a little strategic when you use these. So I'm actually going to grab this and then run straight to the cave and try and do as much as we can in that dungeon here. Oops, my bad. So assumedly there'll be fairly compact mobs in here that we can just run through and cheese as much experience as we want. Oops. Stop doing that. I don't know why I keep pressing that button on accident. Or dead ends over there. Not doing the best job at this right now, but hopefully we'll see more activity as we get a little bit deeper into here. This is the first optional dungeon in the game that you can deal with too. To my knowledge, I don't know how many other ones there are in this game. Just think about it. But I don't really think there's anything super special down here aside from just some more creatures, a mini boss here, which just appears to be just whatever, nothing specific. We'll just help out a little bit right now. Oops, sorry about that. Oops. Eventually we'll get more skills and stuff so we can take a slightly more active role in these scuffles. Nice thing is, taking care of that enemy was a slightly bigger deal. It's just, see, saving the experience shrine for that, why that would have helped out. Got all three there. He was just off doing something. So normally I won't be scrapping this much with the monsters, but no one's gonna, we're not gonna get one shot or anything anytime soon. So we might as well. Experience shrine was used up. That was not the best use. I've definitely done better uses of that, but that's okay. Because the game is randomized, you can't really plan for everything like that. It's gotta take stuff kind of easy going. Trying to take care of that fallen shaman real quick. Bounce here quick. Oh, nice. Man, he went down. There's another one. Okay. And you can just kind of hang out, It's a really good build for when you're learning the game. I just really like to play like this specifically. This is just kind of what I enjoy doing, is walking around and having a swarm of creatures do all the work for me. It's pretty much what I wish could happen in my day-to-day normally, so. Anyway, weird comments aside. It gives you a lot of time there's a lot of downtime for your character specifically, so you can just take the time to really look over what you've got and all the different things like that. Ethereal, I mean, we'll probably get a new one before it even breaks, so. Ring, let's see, we got the scroll. Sure. Light radius, that does literally what it says it does, it just makes that radius around your character, that brightness ring, a little bit bigger. That's what Self-repair. Huh. See, we don't even really need a lot of that stuff anyway, because we're just, you know, it's such a focused build too. It's really, I have a hard time kind of sifting through a lot of the information when it comes to that stuff. I can definitely figure it out, but it's also sort of a patience thing at times. It really depends on the game. Oh boy. Oh, they actually got another upgrade as well. See here, this is kind of what I'm talking about with the issues with the mobs. So we're gonna put another point in here, and yeah, so the next level is gonna give us 4 skeletons instead of 3. Yay, more skelly friends. After we do that, we have to resummon all of the skeletons for them to actually get the benefits of it. So we do that. Oops, that's gonna explode. Ah, shoots a fireball, okay. If you hear that little crank or whatever, that's not a good sign. That means there's a trap that's about to get sprung. I don't think we need another scroll town portal. Oops, oh, this not the best spot for it, but okay. Actually, I'll just take it in case there's any breeders down here. It is what it is, I guess. As much creeping as possible. I drink your milkshake. I think this is kind of how you want to use the experience shrine, is just running from mob to mob and really trying to get it to be as efficiently used as possible. Try to see if we can't find the boss or something here too. Or Skull the Impaler. I think that's a randomized one or something. Oh, and it's Lightning Enchanted, so we're gonna move away a little bit there, because Lightning Enchanted can really sneak up on you. Jeez. Kinda get some strong hits in here right now. Oh, it's right there. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there.
I need mana.
Me.
Not enough mana.
Really? Damn, okay. It's a little embarrassing, but hopefully we can get through this without looking like too much of a goober. Swear to God. You can see that aura of lightning is just really bad for summons because it's gonna, oops, basically do something pretty fierce to all of them. I don't think we got that within the time for the experience shrine, but so it goes. Again, it is what it is. Just come on. Go. So I saw a gold short bow, so we're gonna assume that this might be worth something. The rest of it's meh. Oh, so yeah. We'll put some into vitality right now, before I double check what the actual things I'm supposed to do are. Here's our little pit of treasure, I suppose you could call it that. Yeah, we'll just keep creeping through here. There might be another decent boss in this in this space. I don't actually remember. Again, because it's been a minute. There's probably somebody worth killing though. So we're running a little bit low on both of those right now, so I'm just trying to make sure I grab them when I see them. I don't know whether in the areas where this is a big problem, so let's grab that. Okay, this chest is basically the game saying, like, okay, you kind of got, this is the end game. If you just want a jet now, you can. So this is very obviously the pile of nice stuff that we were looking for at the end of the game, or at the end of this area. We need some more scrolls of Identify. Not too big a deal right now. You can just get them when we get back to the hub. And there's that little spot there. We'll just run through it quick, and then we'll get out of here. Probably just go back to the waypoint then, I think. Because... don't really... I mean, we have so many scroll town portals anyway. It's not like a very valuable resource. We could probably just use them up. Oops. Oh, that was actually okay. Well then. Cave. Actually, it's probably going to be way faster to do town portal, and we'll just use the waypoint there. Excuse me.
Good day.
No, we just cleaned out. We didn't really clean out anything important. We just got a bunch of random crap here. I'm gonna go pick up a bunch of scrolls of Identify and see if any of that stuff is worth anything, just as a way to stimulate some early level gold. I think I mentioned gold is kind of useful unless it's not useful kind of thing in this game. 224, so that's good. I mean, we can't use it, but we can sell it. Nice. So that we needed, we're gonna wear it anyway. And dexterity, So, not an incredible haul, but got some stuff. Actually, apparently I'm really convinced this is good. Oh yeah, it is good. We have a little tidy sum of money now. Yeah, so we also can start adding stuff to here. There's that. I don't know if we really want those yet. They do come in handy. It's just not that handy. While we're here, we don't really have that much, but just in case there's a better wand, because we have the Wonder Ray Skeleton. So pretty much anything's going to be better than that. Well, that would be really good, but we can't afford it. That's a really good one for our build. So this would be kind of nice, but I don't think we can afford it. Yeah, I can't think of anything. This would be great, but yeah, we definitely can't afford that, so. Otherwise, I think we got everything we needed here. I'm gonna go check with Charcy, and we'll go see if we can get some of our equipment repaired.
Greetings.
So we can just do a repair all equipment. It doesn't really add up to too much. It's kind of just like a... I don't know, I feel like it's almost a mechanic there to help justify having gold in the game, like just making it a little bit more interactive. I think it does kind of it like takes no time, but I do kind of feel like if it was out of the game, even though it's such an inessential part of it for me. I mean, there's points when it becomes essential, but my understanding is that for the most part, you know, you could remove it and it really wouldn't be that big a deal. So I'm gonna get snack on another one of these here. I know I'm making a lot of weird noises into the mic, I'm sorry. And you can see here, this is starting to show off a little bit of what this, most of this one really is like, which is just a lot of wandering around, letting your skeletons handle everything for you. Get used to hearing that noise and responding pretty quickly to it. Oh, and this is Bishy Boss. Bishy Boss was one of the first consistent mini-bosses you see in the game. A little bit famous, actually. Our skeletons still handle him with basically no problem at all. I wonder why he was that famous in the first place, but again, this is kind of an odd... unless there's like that hard counter to summoned creatures, this is a pretty powerful build, just to be very honest. Okay. Let's set up. So we'll do this, cast raise skeleton, or that. We now have 4 skeletons. 2.
Enough mana.
We need more corpses. 3, 4. Okay, so we recast raid skeletons, so we now all our guys are refreshed and currently at the top level of skeleton potency. Oh, I need that. That's Z, I guess. So we have 4 skeletons there. I forgot about that. Okay, that's really useful. Sorry, I'm getting all fussy here. Nice little swarm of guys here. We're gonna just watch our skeletons cut through like butter. Yeah, there is no escape from the horde of my skelly friends. Which one is this? So this is a little, like, you're entering a new area thing. So this is Stony Fields. I forget what was in this. Oh, this I think it's where the find Blood Raven, right? Let's see, we're at an hour and a half here. I'll probably do at least another hour, or excuse me, at least another half hour, and we'll see where we're at after that. You can see once you get that that fourth skeleton, you're really, I mean, the third one is really what pushes you over the edge, but you can see now we're really starting to just cook. The reason we can't help out a little bit. Oops. See if those boots are nice later. Oh, I got a ring. Might be useful. Skill shrine. Not sure if I want to pop it yet or not. Oops. Auto run got turned off for some reason. That would have probably explained some things, but alright. Let's see what we got right now. 11. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, we're not going to be get rid of that anytime soon. Okay, cap. Dire Shank Boot. Faster hit recovery, enhanced defense. Versus... doesn't really matter. That's neither of them are all that interesting. Fudge. Sorry about that. I screwed up again. My bad. Okay. We'll just grab this thing. So now what we can do though is summon skeletons with this upgraded level, and if they stay alive even after the skill point goes down, they'll still be at that upgraded skeleton level, if that makes sense. But after they die, then the next skeleton that we summon will be just a normal one for that level. Oh, actually.
I need mana.
Yeah, you never know.
And so it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of 100 virgins, was buried alive. And her castle, in which so many cruel deeds took place, fell rapidly into ruin. Rising over the buried dungeons in that god-forsaken wilderness, a solitary tower, like some monument to evil, is all that remains. The Countess's fortune was believed to be divided among the clergy, although some say that more remains unfound, still buried alongside the rotting skulls that bear mute witness to the inhumanity of the human creature.
Cool. I think there's something funny about your guy walking across literally just a book in the middle of nowhere and going, I'm gonna kill that person. RPG games have a lot of weird stuff about them. Run forever. Sick. Okay, I wanted to find that. Makes things a little bit easier to identify. So we'll just run roughshod through here. Let's see. That's good. Oh well, we'll just refill stamina, health, and mana fully. Can be used a couple times. It has like I think it has a hard cap on how much it can actually heal you though, or rejuvenate any specific thing. Just sorry, I gotta fill the map in. Sorry. There we go. Closure. Excellent. Sick. Okay. We're getting a lot of experience trains. These are for a different quest later on. Not much to say about them yet. Grab some gold. Continue lazily walking around. That's just a nice buckler. Damn. Just a great buckler all around. Pretty happy with that buckler. Sure. Greed, extra gold. It's always fun to just give in to that impulse. See, it's a pretty big boost. It's honestly, it's not the worst drop right now. You remember that one that we just couldn't quite afford, and then the one that was a little bit way more expensive. Excuse me. So I'll take it right now. It's not the worst drop we're gonna get. Just keep walking around here. Not quite sure why I'm grinding so much right now. Oops. Yeah. See, you hear that click? Yeah, it does that. Which we don't need. What's the kid at right now? We're gonna run back to the waypoint quick and sell some of this crap. Okay, Akara.
Good day.
Do this here. 2, 3. Okay. Isn't a big boost on that. Okay, not great. Sure. We can repair it. That's kind of the big novelty. Yeah, we'll just sell them. Crap. Couple of these. Got some stuff we gotta put in our case. See if there's any wands we can afford right now. Probably not. It's probably just torturing myself with this. You see all these nice ones you just cannot afford. Okay. gotta go to our stash. We're gonna drop off some of these random gems and stuff here. It'll be more important later. Alright, so, okay. Now we're just doing a quick stop off here. Oops, I don't need to use that. That would send us really far back. You can see how long those town portals last too. Okay, so did all that. So we'll just pop this quick, and we will head into this underground passage, which should have some decent sized mobs, hopefully. So again, just try to run through here as quick as possible and just kill as much as we can. Not worry too much about the loot. Just try and make sure that we're getting what we can out of the experience shrine. Okay. Alright, that was that. Fortunately, it's a dead end, so we're going to waste a little bit of time. That's probably going to be all that we get from the experience shrine anyway. It's probably going to end in a couple seconds here. Oh, I'm actually down a skeleton now. And there goes the experience shrine, so probably can put my back down just a touch now. Okay, just because we had a couple viewers here, I think we peaked at like 4 or something right now. Let me just hit a peak there. Again, I'm doing streaming in support of. Did I get one of these yet? I mean, yeah, might as well. There's no reason not to right now. I'm doing a kind of soft charity awareness stream for some local groups in my area. My friend works at the community kitchen, so I'm trying to help them out a little bit with that. As per the title, so I'm trying to do right a little bit. There's not a whole lot I can do, but I thought, you know, do these charity streams, it's at least kind of fun. I'm going to stream anyway. Yeah, hopefully raise some awareness, just get some more money into the area. But yeah, so the community kitchen is going to be the place that my friend helps out at. I do receive some support from them, so if you feel like that's a conflict of interest, you can, but you still want to donate. The supply depot helps out homeless in the area anytime that there, for example, is a tent encampment eviction or something like that. They do a lot of really good work. They make sure people have tents and supplies and stuff like that. And then they have Camp Nino Kasi. That is a fairly large, I think 200 plus camp of mostly native residents. And that whole community has done a lot of really good work. They're pretty voracious in attempting to fight the city as well. They've tried to sue the city a couple times for because of how poor the treatment of the homeless has been. Hasn't really worked that well because it's a city, but you know. Those are the 3 places that you can that I've found that I just, to be flat out, I think are trustworthy as well. I know people from all of these places. Obviously, I'm pretty closely associated with Community Kitchen. The other places, I know people from them, and I can attest to the work that they have done. So if that's something that you're interested in, keep that in mind. If you just want to hang out too, if you're just here to hang out and support the channel or whatever, that's totally fine too. If you feel like you don't have enough money to support or help out right now, don't do it. That's fine. I'm not going to get mad. You know, take care of yourself. Make sure you're doing okay. If you feel like you have them, you know, if you're here for some reason, you feel like you got the money to spend, you know, I know a lot of people would really appreciate it around here. So. But again, don't put yourself out because of this right now. You know, the most important thing is making sure you got your ducks in a row. So. But don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. You know, the important thing is just, you know, if you want to help out a little bit too, just try to keep the awareness of just that people who are poor or homeless are just still human beings, and that it's not like a, you know, I was homeless for a long time. It's just real important to be nice to people. So, anyway, we'll get back to the lighter topic of slaughtering demons in a cave with skeletons. Strength. I wonder if that's any good. They're still a little bit nicer than they. That's fine. It's hard to know when the raw armor value is going to be more important than whatever the skills are. I'll let them have fun. Oh, also, let me summon the golem here. So now we have a clay golem. That's going to help out. Oh, we're rat. We stepped on the rat there. Golems aren't amazing, but they do have a really nice benefit that the base golem will actually slow enemies down if it hits it, which actually works out really well for some of the boss fights later on too. It's not incredible, but it makes a pretty decent. You'll notice it. You'll notice it. As I mentioned, the boss fights are probably the trickiest parts of the game if you're using this build. I think, at least from what I've seen. Again, I'm not an expert in this game, and it's honestly been a long time since I did a build like this anyway. So. Socketed stuff isn't very useful. There's a reason for that. Yes. It's a little bit darker now. Sorry, everyone. B. Alt. Okay. Forgetting my hotkeys. It's been a minute. This area gets really twisty. What was that over there? I think that's just we'll go to the underground just because I feel like that's in the spirit of the run, or this particular playthrough. It's here, we'll do it. 6 poison there. Alright, whatever. Sure. Sorry. A little bit of housekeeping there. Let's keep going. I forget what that does. I think that's just for... It'll refill the stuff in your sash. Anything good? Gotta wait to identify. This one's also pretty small too, which is what I remember, so it wasn't a huge use of our time to run through it anyway. It works out. Excuse me. So yeah, small area just to get that little chest. So there you go. Done with that. I guess we'll get to that connecting area, which is round and around and around. Got our little crew behind us too. If you think this is a lot, it's nothing. This is literally not. It's just such a small percentage of what we'll end up having. It's pretty funny. Let's see. There's all that unexplored space over there, which we're probably just going to leave unexplored if we already found the second exit. I don't remember if that's where we came in or not, so if it is, I'm super sorry. The Darkwood, okay. I forget what's at the Darkwood, so, sorry. Oh, and we got another skill point, actually. So we'll do that. Oops, that's gonna... Something about the animation of the fire light and just kind of makes me laugh with it. Kind of like... So we'll need another skeleton out. Oh, the shrine, that shrine that I was using. This does have a, I think there's a day and night cycle, so that's why it just got brighter on the screen there. Sure. Oh, really? I mean, here's one of these. Back to Kara.
The order welcomes you.
Hey, okay. That's good. I feel welcome. This guys down there. 10v7. Got a chance to block. Junk. Junk. That's actually, yeah, sells for a lot. I think light radius is one of those weird, like if it's added to the weapon as like a statistic or something, it just adds a ton of price to it for some random reason. It's like the game really likes that particular stat. Let me see. Put that there. There. Yeah, kind of want to get that, but not sure how important that is right now. Looks like 12 is the max, so we don't even need to do that right now. Oh, actually, while we're here, the off chance there's something we can afford. So we're looking for skeleton mastery and raised skeleton for the most part. Anything beyond that is going to be just like a nice bonus. Unfortunately, there's nothing there that we can, nothing that I'm seeing there that's popping up right now. So, oof, just keep going. I don't think anybody else has anything really of value or that's like notable to pay attention to. We're gonna drop more of these off here. Again, that will make a little bit more sense later. Yeah, we'll just go back into the portal. I think I was just kind of unloading some stuff to grab the skull cap anyway. Probably should have gotten some scrolls of information or whatever they were called. Looking through the area for creeps. We're at 2 hours right now. We'll go for another half hour. I'm actually enjoying this quite a bit. It's a lot easier than melee, that's for sure.
This tree shines with inner spirits.
We'll grab the hand axe in case it's worth something. Not too much interesting out of that pile, though. I'm gonna try to stream every day this week for this same organization, the same group of organizations. This was already part of my plan. Like, this isn't a huge change in my plans right now anyway. I was already planning on basically changing it so I'm always sending money to, or trying to discuss or aid those areas, those places. Just another iron shrine, okay. Well, we'll have plenty of armor, I guess. Oh, nice. Another experience shrine. Let's see what we got here. More gold to get. Always more gold to get. Nice. Identified. Oh, really? Nah. Better, we'll hold on to that stuff in case it's good to sell. Those things were just garbage. I don't know why I even had them on me. Oh, okay. Well, actually, what we can do... Monster Shrine literally does what it says it does. It's just going to spawn a bunch of monsters. So let's grab the Experience Shrine over there and then grab and run to that shrine. Should be a good time. Should be able to just walk around here. Oh, nice. There's something on...
I can't carry anymore.
What? Where's... So I remember there being a bunch of monsters that would spawn when you touch that. Huh. Alright, well that's a bit of a Just misremembered that, I guess. Huh, that sucks. Sure they're around somewhere, right? They'll pop up. Oops, shit, sorry. Wrong button again, wrong button again. Okay. Next, that, 2, 3, 4. Take that. Get our golem raised up, and that should be everybody that we need. Oh, really? Okay. So we'll do... Portal. How are you overburdened?
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, what? Sorry about that. It's been a while. Alright, that's not that great, but it's there. Plus there. Back to Akara.
Ah, very good. I have translated the runes on this scroll. You must find the cairn stones and touch them in the order that I have written.
I'm gonna go to here 1 second.
If you fail to destroy Blood Raven, I fear that our order will perish forever.
Sorry.
There is no more I can tell you about that ancient tower.
We gotta go back to the pipe stash here. No way. I think we need that for the cairn stones. Let's go back though. Wait, or maybe not. I think we need it. I think I need that in case that's the thing. Excuse me. Well, we found the cairn stones already, so that would take us to Tristram, so we could finish that quest if we wanted to. Which really isn't that bad of an idea. It's there. Where the cairn stones are. Each one adds 10 seconds. Like right here, or... I forget what this like insignia for them is. And where they are, apparently. Some of these have secret walls in them that you can open up. Looks like that one is not. Probably. That's probably enough strength for anything we're ever going to need. Okay, I don't quite remember where it is. We'll get there eventually, though. Don't worry. Actually, you know what? Maybe this is a good time to stop. It's been 2:20 almost, so I think I'm going to call it for here. Let's get back to the main base camp. But yeah, so we'll rest our feet here by the fire. There we go. Our Scally friends and War Reef. Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with me today. Again, I'll be trying to go for the rest of the week here. Just to do something right now. I need something to do, so this will be what I'm doing. And yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun today, so. Kind of nice to be playing this game again. There's going to be a little bit of messiness as we exit out. Yeah, thanks again, guys. Have a good rest of your day. Stay hydrated. Stay healthy if you can. Please, just please make sure if you can to try to take care of yourselves and all that junk. So.